Trump getting elected was like the whole market was like waiting to see whether or not we were going to go into like socialism hell or if there was going to be an opportunity for something meaningful to happen. Now something meaningful is going to happen, and Bitcoin's going to rip super fucking hard in the next 6 months. And so like if you've been like, oh, I've been like stacking a little here and there, but I got my 401k, like you don't have enough fucking coin. You're gonna want more coin later, and you should stack harder. So you should really consider about like like stop messing around, like fucking shove it in, like put the whole thing in and enjoy what it means, and like fucking go for it. In addition to, you should really think for yourself. Like nobody actually has all of the right fucking answers. And if you actually spend some time and energy thinking hard about what your values are and what you want for the world and for yourself, you're probably going to come to some great conclusions. So I really hope that more of you are going to fly your freak flags and like do your own thing. Walker, you're a great example. You're just doing the Bitcoin podcast, despite the fact that Bitcoin podcasts were saturated as fuck. You were just like, you know what? I'm going to try my own fucking thing. Turns out people like you and like listening to you. So even if it seems in other people are like, hey, this is saturated, there's too many people, like, go do you and what you're supposed to. Like, that's what the world wants. That's where you're going to find your power, and that's where you're going to make the most money. Don't wait for somebody to be like, you need a college degree and to suck 5 dicks at this law firm to get a job to practice law. Find the fucking hack. Figure out the way that you can actually go do the thing that you want to do, what is the world wants for you and other people want for you. The system does not fucking want for you. Like, realize that right now. You're going to be way fucking ahead for yourself. So I hope to see all of you young entrepreneurs with the production of all of the great and wonderful things that you will be accepting only on a Bitcoin standard, because you're smart enough that you don't want to get fucked holding a bunch of fiat that's going to go to zero. That's the end of that, what I have to say.
I actually do have something to say. I was thinking about this. I think going into the bull market, an important message for people that they need to be aware of is that, yes, you should go hard. There's that clip of me on Walker's show saying stack your fucking ass off and all that. And like, yes, you should go hard. You should be here. You should be fully committed to this, and you should be, investing a significant portion of what you have available. All true. But, in bull markets, people take leverage. And leverage is something that people mistakenly think is a time machine to being an OG. And it's not. And, we've seen a lot of people get wrecked. So if you are going to take leverage, be extremely careful. It's one of those things that, like, if you warn enough people about doing it, the people that, ignore all the warnings and walk through all the warning signs anyway and then go do it and succeed, they were always meant to succeed. But for the vast majority of people, like, you won't succeed. You know what I mean? So, like, you really should heed the warning, and only you know if you're that person or not. And everybody thinks they are that person, but you only find out you're not that person who can walk through all the warning signs until you get fucking destroyed. So don't get destroyed. You know what I mean? Like,
by the way, this is being said by the man who made a Bitcoin by betting the man who had the leverage platform that his leverage platform would go bankrupt within a year, and it fucking did. So
it's true.
Just saying that Hodl might actually know a little bit about what the fuck he's talking about. So with that, please don't go long and slam your fucking dick in the door because there's a 10% drawdown, which could very well happen when we hit an all-time high, and your retarded ass did a 10x long and didn't realize that that's what happens. You get fucking liquidated when the price goes down. So don't be fucking retarded and lose the little bit of Bitcoin that you have because you thought that you could get more Bitcoin because you were smarter. You're not. You're a normal fucking person who will hurt yourself if you do that. So, sorry, I just really wanted to add that.
100%, 100%. And 2 cardinal sins here in Bitcoin you need to be aware of heading into the bull market is, number 1, not being bullish enough on Bitcoin. That's the biggest sin. It's the biggest sin anyone can make. Number 2, unfortunately, is being too bullish on Bitcoin. So you got to strike the balance right in the middle there, because if you're on either side, you're getting fucking wrecked, okay? So the best way to do that, stack your Bitcoin, hodl your Bitcoin, do it in self-custody, do it in cold storage, do it with a multi-sig. Don't go crazy on these products, these MSTU and BTU and fucking these leverage products you can now get access to in the markets. Don't go crazy on MSTR stock. Don't go crazy on shitcoins or meme coins. Everybody has a plan. I've met a lot of guys who had a plan to get to 100 Bitcoin who ended up with 0 Bitcoin, right? So, like, try not to be one of those guys. If your plan has 3 elaborate steps that involve you hitting a 1 in a million shot 3 times, you're not going to execute that plan, man. I couldn't execute it. I don't know why you think you're good enough to. I don't know why anyone would ever think they're good enough to. Be smart.
I've got a fucking 3-step plan, and it's called DCA. And
Yes.
fucking, like, literally, guys, none of us are as smart as we think we are. And, like, that's good. Being too smart is just a pain. That's why, that's why you need to drink and stuff.
Totally.
But, like, literally just fucking DCA. Like, it's actually, like, just this G code. Like, you can just buy Bitcoin, set up a daily DCA buy, and then set up an hourly DCA buy. And it'll just split the difference. And you will be in large profit in the long term. And I have not been around as long as you guys, been around since 2020. And I just dollar cost average. And you know what? It works okay. And I try to create some value. And Eric, to your point, I appreciate that you see this journey that I'm on, creating another fucking Bitcoin podcast. But I just want to say, until there are more Bitcoin podcasts than insufferable fucking finance bro podcasts, there are not enough Bitcoin podcasts. This needs to be the flippening, where Bitcoin podcasts are more plentiful than fucking finance bro. Like, here's the real estate stocks that you should buy that'll generate some passive income for you in your 401k. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, grow some balls and buy some Bitcoin, guys.